11 seed. This was a dark time for LA, man. Gotta look at the standings, see the Suns on top. Spurs still fucking good. To then look all the way down at their sack of ass. And when they look at the East, they see Shaq living it up over there. It's not all milk and cookies though. Detroit's still looking like some champ. And there's a nigga in his second year averaging 27, 7, and 7. But for Kobe in the West,
All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope you all are having a good night so far. Hope you guys had a good day. So I had so much fun, and a lot of you guys did too, with Trey's 1990s NBA lore, which is the first time I've ever seen a video from Trey. It was absolutely fantastic. So a lot of you guys asked to do another one, and I see he did 2000's NBA lore, which is another of my favorite eras. Pretty much from like 1980 to 2010 is my golden era of basketball. So I'm actually pretty excited about this one. A lot of good stuff happened from 2000 to 2010 in the league. So yeah, let's check this out. What else is there to say about it? I don't really know what else to say on the intro, just because, yeah, we're gonna go through it. So we're gonna see a lot of Spurs, a lot of Lakers, some Phoenix Suns failing to get to the finals, but coming really, really close. What else are we gonna see? We're gonna see the rise of LeBron in Cleveland out there, and the rise and fall of LeBron in Cleveland out there, I should say. Hell, we're gonna see the rise, fall, and rise again of Kobe. So anyways, lots of cool stuff here to appreciate. Yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm going to link the original video down below from Trey in the description for you guys. So if you guys want to check out the channel, go for it. This is now going to be the second video I've seen from him. So, you know, you can judge for yourself. Anyways, you guys, let's do this. Like the video if you haven't done it. It helps out a lot. Let's go.
5, 4,
Happy
3,
New Year.
2, 1. Happy New Year! We are in one of the most beautiful eras of basketball. NBA fans are pretty picky. Every decade, there's going to be something the nigga is whining about. Right now, it's too many threes, man. Too much offense. In the 2010s, we've seen the same shit damn near every final. The 90s, I mean, we're done with that. I don't even know why I brought that up. And then 80s, 70s, 60s, what are you, 112? As a fan of the game, surrounded by the game, it feels like the 2000s are just different, bro. They got this aura to them. Niggas are hungry. They're aggressive. Storylines, unpredictable. Altercations are at an all-time high. It's beautiful. So why not revisit these great times for today, man? From 2000 to 2009, we're gonna reminisce on what the NBA was looking like. Shout out B-Dubs for the beat, man. As always, if you got heat, hit my DM. Let's get in the vid. And yeah, haven't done a humor me in a while. Don't know. Haven't been in a very laughing mood. But last video, I was like, fuck it, give me a dare. Give Rudy Gobert a compliment. I asked for a laugh. I didn't know I was gonna be quizzed today. Anyway, I like the name Rudy, because it rhymes with booty. Next question down below. Man, go ahead and hear me. Welcome to the early 2000s, where we had the first appearance for the Shaq and Kobe. First seed out of the tough Western Conference versus my Indiana Pacers, who was also first seed, but just like now, the East is ass. Pretty expected matchup. On one side, you had the MVP and Shaq averaging 30 and 14. He's unstoppable, so obviously the best player in the league. Kobe's up and rising. They got Phil Jackson, role players looking good. So they had to make some shake this year and stop getting swept. Yeah, this ain't 90s lore, but I ain't forget Shaq. Them other star bigs used to work as a first lost in 5 to the Jazz, then lost in 4 to the Jazz, and then lost in 4 again to the Spurs. The sum in the air was different this year, bro. They were ready for that shit. But like I said,
I would say Phil Jackson and Kobe. Basically, that was the change he needed. He wasn't getting it done, man. He wasn't getting it done without Penny.
Earlier, they're going to have to get through a real deal shooter first.
She say she feels safe over here. This where the shooters be.
First seed in it, you know what I'm saying? We'll be back one day. It wasn't too hard to get to the finals.
Hold up. What was their record that year?
Where the shooters be.
First seed in
56-20. Okay. Miami was number 2. Nice.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be back one day. It wasn't too hard to get to the finals. The East had some individual talent. A young AI, Vince Carter. But like I said before, bro, the West is where it was at. And even though it was competitive, bro, the Lakers dominated. And so we were led to a Lakers versus Pacers finals. Yeah, don't look so fucking surprised, bro. We lost, okay? They're the best team in the league. Kobe and Shaq get their first ring with no trouble. And saying Kobe and Shaq is a little too much credit for Kobe. 16 and 4, 37% from the field. Yeah, while Kobe was doing that shit. Shaq
man, yeah, just wait for next year. The guy just came out of high school a couple years prior to this, man. Come on.
was out here giving niggas belt. Oh my
he was. No, that first championship year, Shaq, I can't say anything. The man really wanted it, and he got it. Congratulations, man. That was your best championship by far.
Honestly, what the hell are you supposed to do against this fat?
No,
do you know
nothing.
what a tough fat nigga can do to the NBA? It gets nasty. 24 with an MVP, 2 finals appearances in a chip. And this is just the start, nigga. But unfortunately for others, twas the end. The 90s were officially done. Stockton and Malone never got their ring. Patrick Ewing is on the fucking Sonics. It's tough.
Yeah, that was weird.
Boys, you know what I'm saying? But bye-bye. Because next year we are truly introduced to the phenom known as Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
This little nigga is cold. One of my favorite players ever. Averaged 31 and the Sixers were first seed. Get the nigga MVP. Yeah, nah, he was out there hooping with that weak ass Sixers. And then in the West, it's Big Man City. Tim Duncan, KG, Chris Webber, Dirk. All of them are having outstanding seasons.
Yeah,
bro.
the West was disgusting.
Crazy. What the fuck? The fuck was that?
Just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we are still in Laker count. Kobe jumps to superstar status, averaging 6 more points per game with 28. And yeah, Shaq fat ass still the best player in the league. Spurs first seed, that's cute, but this is still the team to beat. And yeah, for the first 3 rounds of the playoffs, there was no one who did that. Swept.
And that was it. After the first championship for the next like four years, it was like, well, Shaq's still the best, but he's fat as fuck right now. Oh, damn. I'm glad he caught that.
Every fucking body. Yes, including those first seed Spurs. The team was just beautifully constructed, bro, and it showed. What do you do when the 2 best players on the other team are both averaging 30? Well, that's an easy one. You fucking lose. Unless you're Allen Iverson. Then you might get a game, and yes, sir, came in there with something to prove. Gave them Laker boys work, man. Stepping over that bitch ass nigga, man. We officially had ourselves a series, man. No sweep around here. Or at least not a normal one. A gentleman one. It was nice. Another year, another Lakers championship, bro. You know how it goes. Shaq puts another finals MVP.
Hey, at least AI got that one win. That one win was huge. As far as like for me and the history of what happened, that was big, man. That was big that he pulled that off. The Lakers were going to be undefeated in the playoffs that year if it wasn't for AI stealing that game. I'm sure Laker fans and Lakers hated that one though.
On the wall.
But you got to give it up to him, man. You got to give it up to him. That's crazy willpower by AI there.
And to keep the train going, man, 3-peat status. So going into next year, 2002, of course, they're the team to beat again. And this is when Michael Jordan had enough, bro. He got tired of seeing other niggas win. Came back out of retirement again. Led the Wizards to the finals and beat Shaq and Kobe in 7 games. Yeah, the old heads just came in their pants a little bit. Only team that was
Imagine that. Imagine that. He goes game 7 against the freaking Lakers and beats them in the finals. Like, come on, man. That's some cartoon shit.
First seed, 161
Okay, Kings. Yeah, man. The Kings were so good at this time. I was rooting for the Kings to win it at this point. Dan, that's a good record. San Antonio tied with the Lakers. Dallas just creeping up right behind them. KG doing his thing out there, making it competitive. I think they had Sam Cassell and Latrell at this point. I'm not 100%. Trailblazers, was that Pippen, Rashid? Man. Utah Jazz. At this point, yeah, Carmelo and Stockton were both still there.
Chris Webber looking like a demon, and the team chemistry just a little nice. The Lakers team chemistry, rumors were saying Kobe and Shaq don't really fuck with each other, but they damn sure knew how to win with each other. So this Western Conference Finals was set up to be a move. Whoever won this was thought to go win the chip. Sacramento goes up 3-2 going into game 6.
They sure did.
And then the NBA gives the game to the Lakers.
That's, yeah. If I ever seen a series that I think was fixed, it's this one.
Allegedly. Listen, man, there were a lot of questionable calls that game. Lakers shot 40 free throws in 20.
Holy crap.
Listen, man, there were a lot of questionable calls that game. Lakers shot 40.
Oh, my God. 24 free throws to 9. Wow. Wow.
Free throws in 27 in the fourth. That means the niggas going to the line.
27 free throws in the fourth? Ooh.
And every minute of the fourth quarter. Almost like the NBA didn't want a Nets and Kings final. And yeah, this is just, a controversial game. Lakers win, end up winning the series, end up sweeping the final. 3 in a row, man. What are you going to do? At this point, it's just getting fucking annoying. Will someone do something?
It was actually, because I'm a Laker hater. I was pissed off at this point. Like, come on. How many championships are these guys going to win?
Bro, why is this nigga on my screen? Buddy got swept. Get him out my face.
See how good Tim Duncan was. Oh my.
I agree. So many fools these days have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Man, too much disrespect on his name.
I don't think that she want me for me.
Timmy D for MVP, 23-13, 3 blocks. First seed on a young and tough-ass Spurs team. Dude took...
Oh. I just wanted to see how it changed in 1 year. All right, so the Kings are right there again. But yeah, the rise of the Spurs. Mavs are right there as well. They've actually improved. Yeah, and to be fair, they just won 3 championships. These guys got to be tired at this point. I think that's a thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration. Dude, they're tired. The third year in all of the Bulls three-peats, or both of the Bulls three-peats, that third but by the third year, the record is already declining because they're getting exhausted. Here's my little sons here trying to, what are we in, 2004 at this point, I think? Or 2003, because the record gets worse in 04. Okay.
Who took down the Lakers, went on to win the chip, finals MVP, and restored balance to our league.
Yep.
Man, good times.
Congrats,
good times.
Admiral.
NBA is looking competitive, man.
Or as a commenter said, D-Rob. Congrats, D-Rob.
Competitive. A lot of talent, a lot of superstars, bro. I can only imagine what's going to happen next.
With the first pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select...
And see how good the league was leading up to this moment? Everything was great. Everything was on the up and up. Jordan had walked away, but the league was still really in good shape. We were doing just fine.
LeBron
Yes, sir. We are gifted one of the greatest draft classes of all time. LeBron, Melo,
Yeah.
D-Wade, Bosh. All coming into the league with some hype, and all of them living up to it. LeBron specifically, though, was different. Dude was like the most talked about prospect since Victor Wembanyama. Going into this next season, the Lakers decided, man, it's time to load up. Picked up Gary Payton and Carl I Touch Kids Malone. They definitely needed all the help they could get if they were going to make it out the West this time.
Carl, hide your kids, hide your wives, Malone.
Champs are still looking very good. T-Wolves pop out with the first seed. KG leading
Okay.
them.
All right. So, wow, Timberwolves with the first seed. Yep. Okay, so this is when they were full power. That must be the Sam Cassell Sprewell run. All right, Lakers are back up. Lakers are back up at number 2 here. Spurs doing their thing. Kings drop down. Mavericks also drop down. I don't see my Suns in here. That's because I think they have 39 wins this season. And this is the year before Nash. So just wait. Wait for the next year, okay? Remember I said that. Suns, not even in the playoffs this year. I think 39 wins.
Wins MVP. The West is a toss-up, bro. Nobody knows who's gonna make it out. Well, not nobody. I do. The Lakers got their revenge on San Antonio, beat them in City, and did the same to the T-Wolves in the conference finals. Kobe was out there torching them boys, leading scorer in both series. KG put up a really good fight in the conference finals. He was giving them work, but team too ass. So yeah, Lakers got him out the way to meet up with the Pistons in the finals. Nah, let me stop, bro. This ain't one of them Pistons. This that 04 shit.
Yep, this is that 04 shit.
720s, let's get straight to it.
Yeah, nigga, Ben Wallace, nigga. Bro, I wish I wasn't like 1 year old while this shit was happening. You were not scoring on these niggas. I don't get no fuck. I'll drop like 40 on them.
Oh, man, I was an adult drinking beer with my buddies watching this stuff, man. What a year. What a season.
Bar, but nah, if they could beat the Lakers in 5 games, lock up Kobe, contain Shaq, bro, you could have thrown a 6 nigga on the court and the Pistons would have found a way to cover them. Definition of defense wins games. This upset completely shocked the world. And the East finally won their first championship of the day.
The most literal David defeats Goliath situation I could name in basketball right here. Like completely. One team has nothing but stars. The other team, like, I mean, we can now we call them stars, but at the time in 04, these were not stars. You know, this was just a solid team. And a solid team came together, played their roles perfectly, and took down the freaking Giant. And they're legends forever because of it. Big Shot Billups, shout out. Ben Wallace, Rashid, Tayshaun, like Rip. Forget about it, man. Great players. Congratulations.
Conference been looking like some cheat. It's like the West got all the best niggas.
The major headline around the league tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat have agreed to a trade that will send Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest big men of all time, to sunny South Florida.
Damn, they finally broke that shit after like 5 years of not liking each other. Well, who's going to win without who first? So now the Heat are getting ready for a new dynamic duo, hoping Shaq could be the answer to their prayers. And he ended up being the answer to their prayers, bro. They went to first seed. Dude went over there.
Damn, they did go right to first seed, didn't they? Yep, right over the Pistons. Damn, man. Yeah, that first year of that first couple seasons of Shaq and D-Wade was pretty legit. Shaq didn't quite have it in the playoffs, though. But D-Wade made up for it. Who else is here? Paul Pierce, I see you. Bulls rising. Is that before D-Rose? Or is that with D-Rose in there? Sixers, Nets. Okay.
Still on bullshit, bro. Second in MVP vote to Steve Nash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Show the record. Show their record. They went from 39 wins to 60-something.
Visually for Shaq, though, this wasn't near his peak, but who cares when you're winning? And for Kobe, it was the exact opposite. Lost Shaq and couldn't win a game for shit. We're officially in the Kobe and Friends era. End up not making the playoffs at all.
Oh, dude, don't show just the bottom ranking. Man, the Suns are in number 1. Okay? Suns had the best record in the league, okay, guys? That was the whole point. That's why Nash was MVP. They went from not even making the playoffs to the best in the league.
With the 11 seed. This was a dark time for LA, man. Gotta look at the standings, see the Suns on top. Spurs still fucking good. To then look all the way down at their sack of ass. And when they look at the East, they see Shaq living it up over there. It's not all milk and cookies, though. Detroit's still looking like some champ. And there's a nigga in his second year averaging 27, 7, and 7. But for Kobe in the West, yeah, he is fried. It was looking time for a new sheriff around the block. The MVP Steve Nash-led Phoenix Suns, who was all about fast-paced offense. Amari Stoudemire and Sean Marion co-starring beautifully. They had real deal shooters and niggas like Joe Johnson, and ended the season with 60 wins. This was a certified elite team.
There it is. There it is. I was giving him crap. I thought it was going to skip over it. 62 wins, man. Damn, what an impact that man made.
Coming out the West was going to be hard for anybody who had to face him.
Yeah, I know.
No idea how good Tim Duncan was. Oh my.
Thank you. Why didn't the Suns win a championship? This fucking guy. All right? This guy. He earned my respect through hatred, you know, because I would despise the Spurs. Same with Pop, that whole team. I got nothing but respect for them now. They were just that damn good.
Gave them niggas 27 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 games ahead. Dude was on the tear the whole playoff.
For those of you who don't have the 5-time champ Tim Duncan on your top 10, or at least your top 15 list, you got to check yourself. You got to really look into it and see who you got above him and why.
In Detroit in the finals was looking for a back-to-back after just beating the Heat in 7 games, but Wade was hurt, and so we had ourselves a series. A good old classic 7-game. Both very defensively sounded teams. A flip of a coin type of series, and the Spurs won the toss. 3 chips and 3 finals MVPs for Tim Duncan, and has beaten the defending champs.
Look at the final score. Man, defense was all... That's also part of the reason why the Suns didn't win, though they almost did. If it wasn't for the Spurs, they would have. They would have beaten anybody else. But the Spurs defense, man. But look at this. The top 2 defensive teams in the league probably that year. I'm pretty sure they were. They went to the finals, duked it out. And, yeah, I was rooting for the Pistons here. But, well, damn Spurs, man. That's another chip for Timmy.
Twice to get those. The Spurs are low-key looking OP, right? These niggas damn near always in the finals or conference finals. A very disciplined team that all has the same goal in mind, man. Win. The whole league pretty much decided to just run it back. Same teams expecting different outcomes.
Yeah, but how are you going to disrespect him, though? Like, the same team that just beat the super-powered Lakers the previous season in the finals, man, the Spurs just beat them. You know? So, like, how are we going to discredit them? I don't get it.
This 2006 season, you could literally see the rise in individual talent. Bron is officially a superstar, averaging 31, 7, and 7, bringing this trash-ass Cavs team to the 4th seed. Kobe has one of the greatest scoring seasons ever. Dropped 81 and is averaging 35 points per game. Dirk with 27 and 9. D-Wade 27 and 7, and they give the MVP to Nash.
Yeah, see, this is where I'm with you guys, and I'd give this one to Kobe all day. I'm going to point out a couple things. The Suns' record actually goes down by a couple of wins or a couple of losses, whatever you want to say, this season. So, and Kobe's Lakers, they're back in the playoffs now. You know what I mean? So, like, one significantly improved his team, which was Kobe in 06. Nash, at this point, they flatlined. You know, so they were just about as good as they were the year before, but they didn't get better. So I agree. I'm the biggest Steve Nash fan that probably exists. But I agree. He shouldn't have been back-to-back MVPs. But you don't take away that 05 from him. He earned that one, man.
Again? Oh, yeah, probably because he was first seed. They just be tossing it to whoever.
Yeah, see? So there's 62 wins the prior season, and now they went down. They went down by 8. You know, so that is a big difference there. All the while, I think the Lakers were like the 11th or like 11th place in the West or something like that in 05. And now they got 45 wins. They're on the up and up. So, I don't know what Shaq's talking about. Like, Shaq is the only one that I'm confused on. Why the hell is he saying he should be MVP over Nash? That I don't get. It was not yours, man.
Third? What the f? Back-to-back MVPs for Steve Nash some way, somehow. Just to lose to a lower seed again, this time to Dirk. But Dirk wasn't no sweet shit. Nah, he just came back off of beating the defending champs in a close-ass Game 7. Over in the East, we had a Miami-Detroit rematch for who's going to play him. This time with D-Wade healthy, and this time with D-Wade busting their ass. Bro was on a tear the whole playoff. Gave everyone in the East 27-7. And once he got to the finals, he gave them niggas 35. One of the greatest final performances ever, bro. They were down 2 to then win every fucking game after that. And so Miami were our new champs on the block. Damn. Yeah. I know Kobe was pissed. Bro blew 3-1 in the first round against Steve Nash and had to see his arch nemesis win a ring with the other best shooting guard in the league.
Yeah. Kobe did blow a big lead against the Suns, but dude, come on now. The Suns were supposed to destroy them. So, in my opinion, that was Kobe overachieving. So, you know, I salute that. I salute you, sir. Good. You gave us a hell of a scare in Phoenix. We thought we were going to get embarrassed by you guys. In fact, we beat you, but it was still embarrassing the way we beat you.
Fortunately, the Heat did not keep this momentum alive. The 07 season was nothing like the 06 for him. D-Wade started dealing with injuries. Shaq was getting old. These niggas got swept by a Bulls team after Jordan and before D-Rose.
Oh, yeah, that was Ben Gordon.
Struggles was like beautiful music to Dallas here. They took that finals loss personal, bro. Came back, best team in the league. Damn near
67, yeah, I remember this. Yep, the rise of Dirk. Man, look at this West. And then, yeah, we got the Jazz rising up.
70 wins.
I think, what was it? They had Williams by this point. The Rockets, is this T-Mac and Yao? And at what point did the Nuggets get AI?
67-15. This made them a top 10 regular season team of all time at the time. Dirk wins an MVP for his effort. They're favored to win it all this year. Bet on Mavs. Bet on Mavs. And these niggas lose in the first round to the 8th seed Warriors. Nigga was out there getting put in a box by
this is when Dirk won the MVP too, and he was so mad because he didn't, he felt like it was an imposter syndrome because they just got massacred in the first round. So winning the MVP and getting killed in the first round, that's gotta, I don't know what that feels like. That's gotta be the weirdest feeling ever.
Steven Jackson. And this basically gave San Antonio a free trip to the final. Don't talk about no Phoenix, bro. Nobody worry about that. It's another Tim Duncan final. Meanwhile, over in the East, we're starting to get a real introduction on who 23 on the Cavs is, who somehow led this team to a 2nd seed and is getting ready to bounce the 1st seed in the conference final. After being down 2 and playing like some horse shit, he ended up locking in and having one of the best young performances ever to give us our first LeBron versus Tim Duncan series. And 4 games, and that was that. Tim Duncan's 4th chip, but this time Tony Parker with the finals MVP. And yeah, it was like taking candy from a baby. LeBron was clamped up. Not his best series, but not his worst. Going into 2008, I know what you're wondering, bro. How are Treyy's videos so awesome? Stop doing that. What you need to be wondering.
Sorry for the barking dog, by the way. I don't know what she heard.
Is where the fuck are the Celtics and Lakers? Aren't they supposed to be running the NBA or
something?
I'm
the only thing in the way they trying to
yes, sir.
Little thirsty to pop out with the drag, he ain't found.
It feels like out of nowhere, both these niggas are new and improved. The Celtics add KG and Ray Allen and go from a 15th seed to a 1st.
66 wins. Damn, man. Oh, man. Orlando, I see you. Detroit's still rocking. Man, look at that 66 wins, though. They were so good right out of the gate. The Celtics squad, they were dangerous, man.
The Lakers add Pau Gasol mid-season. He fits perfectly. And they go from a 7th seed to a 1st seed in their conference.
Hold up. Damn, look at that quick improvement by Kobe. So quick. Now he's back in number 1. And the Lakers, the Suns are declining. We are falling. I totally just hit caps lock, didn't I?
This leading to Kobe's first and last MVP. Bro, do you smell that in the air? You stink, nigga. Before you decided to get close to the screen, I was sniffing out the comp. We had a beautiful classic NBA rivalry with Celtics versus Lakers. Kobe's first final appearance since the breakup with Shaq. There was a lot of pressure and a lot on the line for this series. I mean, a lot of pressure.
This is one of the greatest NBA finals, I think, ever. Like, so competitive.
Was out there taking shits on the court. So yeah, this finals was a hard-fought battle until it wasn't. Boston's depth and defense was top tier. The Lakers were able to push it to a game 6 to get 40 ball. God damn. Well, boys, we're entering the last.
By the way, real quick, I was having a talk with one of my friends the other day. You know, we're just BSing, and we're talking about Paul Pierce crapping himself. And I posed a question. I posed a question to all of you guys right now. How does that not happen more often? If you think about it. You know, because we don't see guys just like leaving the game to go like run to the locker room to go pee or poop very often. Yes, I know it's a very immature subject, but it's for real. How does it not happen more often than it does? You'd think it would happen more often, and they'd be like, "Oh crap, I got to take a leak." You know, just get me out of here real quick. I'll be right back. But it never seems to be a thing. Are they just sweating it out? I mean, what about like the Paul Pierce, the PP poop? Situation, you know, the pee poop. What the fuck am I talking about? Like, what about that though? Like, you gotta imagine like somebody had a couple of drinks the night before, they ate like, you know, some bad food the night before, and they gotta go to the bathroom, you know. But I just don't see it happen.
Year of the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Last chance to make some shake this decade. Going into the next season, the two best players for certainly are Kobe and LeBron, and everybody's waiting to see a finals between them. They both have an insane regular season and both end in top 2 for MVP voting. But only LeBron.
I think they were both #1 seed too in their conferences, right?
Won 30-9 and took the Cavs to first seed. And over in the West, Kobe had.
Okay. Yeah, so LeBron was, I mean, they were favored to get there. They were supposed to get to that finals, man.
Had his Lakers at first seed and was determined to take them niggas to the promised land. He's trying to get back from last year. But since the Celtics were missing KG due to injury, he had to take the next best thing in the finals. LeBron? Bro, where the fuck is Bron at? Who the fuck is this nigga?
Who is this?
The Cavs end up losing to the Magic in the conference final. Dwight Howard and LeBron's teammates rob us from one of the best finals that could have happened. Bro averaged 39, 8, and 8 that series to lose. His partner in crime was Mo Williams. And yeah, the Cavs couldn't hold Dwight. Boo-hoo. Not for Kobe though.
Nah, boo-hoo. You got the best record in the East. You're supposed to win. Just like when the Suns had the best record in the West. You don't see me making excuses. You know, they should have gotten there, but they didn't. And I know what went down to prevent them from getting there, but I don't care. They still should have found a way to win. You know, you got the best record in the league. Come on, man. You're expected to win now. And LeBron couldn't even make it to the finals. But also, shout out to the prime Dwight Howard. The guy was a monster. We all like to poke fun at him now. But, dude, if you saw Dwight Howard in his prime, the guy was an absolute beast.
Probably a stat. Not playing LeBron or the Celtics. Yeah, he turned that Magic team to a pack in 5 games. And just like that, right before the decade's over, Kobe gets himself one without Shaq. All is restored. All is forgiven. Happily ever after. And yeah, bro, that's basically the 2000s in basketball. For those who didn't already know, you know, I hope you learned something today. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what lore y'all want to go through next. And I'll see ya. Nigga, I'll see ya. I don't want to be ya. I got this motherfucker fire on me. Get bled down before I get beat up. Bagging up O's. I'm high when I be in that mode. I'm smoking on kilos, smoking on bows. I'm smoking on free throw. No, I'm not broke, but I keep on seeing these motherfucking zero.
Okay, that cut from Stevenson to Clinton. I don't know what just happened here. Oh man, I don't feel like I learned much off of this one, but that's not Trey's fault. That's just because I was really locked in basketball during this time. It was around 2010 or 2011 when the whole Big Three Miami thing happened, where I started losing some interest because it felt like this was too fixed at this point. I was still watching a lot, you know, but you know, it wasn't the same anymore. So what would I want Trey to do next? He's done 90s, he's done 2000s. I see he did the 2010s. Well, what's left, man? 80s all day. Time for some 80s. But yeah, I didn't learn much off of this one just because I was so zoned in, but that's not Trey's fault. I thought this was a great video. This is hilarious. So let me know what you guys thought about it. What did you guys learn about it? And for all you haters out there, do you see what I'm trying to say about Steve Nash in 05? You know, that's all. That's all. I want you all to come to the table and just meet me in the middle here, because I'm giving you 2006 Kobe MVP. I'm giving it to you. Can you give me 2005 Steve Nash for what he did? Most valuable player. His value was turning around a franchise that couldn't even make the playoffs and bringing us to the #1 spot in the league. We were the best team in the league regular season. That's a value, okay? Now, he didn't win it, so that's why I don't think he deserved like multiple MVPs, and that's why I'm in the middle of the table with you guys. But please come to the middle of the table with me. You know, I know a lot of Nash or Kobe fans hate Nash because of this, but he didn't do this, y'all. All he did was show up and play basketball. You know, it was the NBA who did it. And let's just be real. The reason Kobe didn't win in 2006 was because of the allegations going on and all of that. And the NBA was already starting to blackball Kobe and making way for LeBron James. I'm aware of all this. I get it. It's total BS. I really think Kobe deserved that MVP. So I'm with you guys on that one. But don't try some nonsense and say that he deserved it in 2005. If it doesn't lead to winning, I don't care how much you score. That's just how it goes. You know? If not, why was it Jordan MVP every year in the 80s? You know what I mean? Why? Because it wasn't leading to winning. So, anyways, you guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching with me. I appreciate you all. And while I got you here, one last thing I want to do is, where is it? Quick shout out to Philip Skinner, new channel member. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you all. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Can't wait to see you guys in the comments. The last Treyyy video I did was really awesome in the comments. So can't wait to see you guys. Let's have a good conversation as always. And what do you guys want to see Treyyy do next? Is it the 80s? Because that's pretty much all that's left. Or do you want him to jump back and do something like the 70s or the 60s? Let me know. I'm out of here. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your night. Peace out. Be good to your people. Tell your loved ones you love them. All that good stuff. And most importantly, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I feel like I'm missing something, man. What do I? Just kidding. Be water, my friends.